WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Inferno Mines. So in this episode, we're going to attempt to go out and kill the blazes, or at least the blaze spawner that has managed to give us so much grief in our last episode. Hopefully, we don't get pushed off the edge, because frankly, that would just suck. So let's see, any blazes spawned yet? No, so we should... they won't start spawning right away, so it might be good to just run in, pillar up as much as we can, and then run out. Or rather, destroy the spawner. Okay. Killed it! Okay, there we go. Whew, now the question is whether anything else will spawn. We're going to have to give it a few minutes, and otherwise it's going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's check what we have here. Hane Corp 100% reliable cart rack. So if we go like this, that'll send 1, 2, 3, and too many, obviously. Okay. Just let's send those back and press once. Obviously, it's not 100% reliable. I think that's kind of the point. So, going through all of these is going to be a bit more difficult than planned. But at least if we find something, it will be a bit more useful. Okay, so if we press it again, it'll send too many at once. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Let's look at the more... The hell? Oh God. Okay, so obviously this thing is not exactly the most reliable thing in the world, so let's check what this is. A lot of noises and light. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so you are responsible for the blazes, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, so let's check. Random loot chests for the win. Nothing really to report there. Some more of that. I think we can get rid of our blaze garb, though we do have some extra fire protection and another infinity bow. That is going to come in handy. Nothing else in here. Doubt there's anything in here. Let's go over here and see if there's anything. And there are some experience potions as well. Some more feather falling boots. And some more experience potions. Okay, so lots and lots of experience. So this place is pretty carved up. And I'm thinking... Well, I'm thinking a lot of things. Let's get this down here first. There we go. And where'd all the other carts go? That I am a little skeptical about. Okay, they probably stalled up here. Going through all of these is going to be a little difficult. Oh, crud. Well, that's not bad at all, no. Let's just destroy all of it. There's no point in having that mess there. And we got at least a bunch of the useful stuff. Okay, got that. Okay, so, oh my god, 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 oh my god. This Hane Corp stuff is trash. Okay, so I'm gonna have to light up this area a bit more. I'm gonna look through some of the chests at random, because there's no other way to do things. Maybe store some of my stuff in here. And then let's hope we find some diamond stuff. At least we got the blaze spawner out of the way for all intents and purposes. Okay, so we went through a lot of the chests. It's going to take a while to go through all of the loot that is there. And quite frankly, I'm surprised at how much is there. I got another diamond helmet, which is going to be useful for, I think, enchanting purposes. We'll probably get another good diamond helmet of some description. Okay, so yeah, this looks fun. The Felici box, if there is one, I wouldn't put it past Vex to be a complete and horrible troll about this entire situation and not have a fleecy box in this area, but if there was one, I'm pretty dang sure it'd be somewhere in this area. So we have to look through a lot of the areas, so maybe going through all the handheld areas, or rather the places where he holds your hand. So let's get this creeper out of the way. There's some of my own light, and there's some, well, there's a lot of coal, so fortune might be good, and fortune might smile upon us, but that is an unlikely circumstance. So let's just kill these buggers. Hello. You're not gonna die? No? That's a shame. Guess I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. Okay, so this is a lot of coal. I think it said somewhere that there was gold in here, but the only way for me to... Invisible spiders. Invisible spiders that poison me. Great. That's great. At least I can see an outline of them, so it's not a complete loss. Though this does make things a little more difficult, and at least I see where the spawner is. At least that's not invisible. This is going to make things a bit more difficulty, since usually firing for the center mass is what you need to do with these situations. Okay, let's get out of the spawn way. Invisible. Great. I think the spawner is up there, so that's where we're going to need to attack. And we are going to need to regenerate. Maybe getting some of that lemonade would be a good idea. Not right now. Not right now. Let's go in, attack again, and attack directly the spawner right here, which must have spawned something because it stopped spinning so violently. Okay, it's chest over there. And before we go for that chest, we're going to need to make sure all of this area is secure enough for me to go. Is that way? Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Where is Vex anyways? Okay, so you got some of that regeneration that I was actually thinking of. So we can put some of it here, and then we'll have some quick access to it. So it's regeneration for 2 minutes. This will counteract, I think, fully the poison if we are to get into a sticky situation. Now, I'd like to conserve this, what is it, 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes of sanctitude as much as I can. And let's just light up this area as much as humanly possible. I don't think that's the right direction we need to go. So let's go over here instead. Okay, so... Oh, I remember that the guy was talking about some sort of crevice that he left out to not be perfectly square because the foreman's a jerk. The foreman made this guy, or these guys rather, carve out a perfectly square area. And this guy got his, they got his comeuppance because there's a small little bit over there. There's also some small indentations that I can see. Okay, Skelly, come on. There we go. Okay, so another skeleton down. I haven't used the bones for anything, I must say. I could probably make some baked potatoes with it, with all I've gotten. And that probably would be the best way. Okay, so webs mean spiders. Spiders mean blue spiders. Blue spiders mean me being blue in the face with spiderdom and venom. Lots and lots of sticky venom. I can taste the rabies now. Okay, let's get you out of the way. There's another you that I need to deal with. And relatively safe, so let's make our down. Let's make... What the heck was that? Let's make our way down into the area. Okay. Webs galore over there. and webs over there. So if I go straight out this way, I'll wind up back over there with the webs. And the webs do look like they are the next area, and there are a lot of those spiders. So we're going to have to be careful of those. They must have been spawning. Okay. Gotta make sure to aim past the red eyes, or else you're going to be screwed. Either way, I'm screwed, so it's not like it matters. Ha! It doesn't help that they're jumping so much. Okay, there we go. Okay, another one coming. Whew. I haven't needed to use the regeneration yet, though it is getting mighty close, and I'm almost out of arrows, aren't I? Oh god, oh god, oh god, there are multiple. Regen! Come on, Creeper, make my day. Thank you, Creeper. Okay, and maybe that wasn't such a hot idea, seeing as those are over there. Is that what I think it is? That's gold ore. That is definitely gold ore. Okay, let's make our way over here. In fact, let's go kamikaze. Light up the dang area. See if we can find where the spiders are spawning, and it seems like it's over here. Did I kill it? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I have managed to kill something? It's not like it's important or anything. Okay, it looks like there's some more lemonade over there that we're going to need to get. There must be some sort of creeper spawner, because that's a little unnatural for there to be so many. Then again, it's possible that I have the worst luck in human history. There's that. Okay, there. And let's just go bonsai again, because it has proven useful before. Ba-ba, ba-ba, and ba-ba. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. There we go. And let's go over one more time. And now they're in rapid fire mode, which is equally useless. Okay, and obviously there aren't any spawners, because they would have spawned by now, because I just have that type of luck. And you're not going to hit them? Come on, that's just mean. That's mean and uneven of you. Cruel and unusual punishment is very cruel. Know what I'm saying? Yes, you do. Okay, so 6, I think it is. Yep. And there's some more lemonade, and my arrows are almost out. So this is our gold ore supply. We don't really have any direct use of gold right now, nor do we have any method to mine the ore. We don't have any iron, and that'd be the only way to get it. Not even any, well, iron in the sense of picks. We got our iron swords, that's fine. But our picks are kind of lacking. Okay, what we could do is make them explode, but there'd be no point right now in doing so. So let's try to make this place as secure as possible, first of all. And see if there's any other loot that might be in this general vicinity. Gotcha! Gotcha, gotcha, and gotcha. Are you gonna stab me with that arrow? Apparently you are. Okay, and it seems like we might be in zombie spawner territory. Or rather, this seems like a pit of some description. Okay. Seeing as that's... Yep, okay, that's cool, man. That is cool. Okay, maybe it's not a pit. Or it is, and I cannot decide. Okay, maybe those are more explosion holes, which would account for a few things. I don't like it, really. Let's get into a more defensible position. I know I'm going to hate saying this right now, because it's going to bite me in the future of the map. I have no clue, but at least there's no giants right now. insert giant right here because that'd just be difficult. Okay, gunpowder, gold ore, and etc. Too bad there's no enchantment like efficiency plus or something like that that allows one, we're using our bow too much, allows one to actually mine something that's a higher level than the material you're using. Because that'd be a little useful. Well, only useful in these types of maps. In vanilla, it'd kind of be pointless because the only way to have that would be an enchanting table, and the only way to have an enchanting table is if you got through all the tiers, so to speak, and got to diamonds, because it does require 2 diamonds in its recipe, and we are almost out of food. I say almost because it is a near thing and not an absolute. What we are out, though, are torches, which is just going to require some of this, and we have 1 extra torch. Blam! Haha! And of course, your cousins have been giving me a bit of a hard time, Mr. Spider, and continue to do so. And continue to do so. Okay. I don't really have any... Dang it, dang it, dang it. Get away from me. Do you have regeneration or something? Or uber healthdom? Because that's ridiculous. And that's even more ridiculous because I can't see you. Okay, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal, let's heal. Duh. And I don't want to throw my ender pearl yet, because there could be a possibility that I get too much damage. Whew. Okay, that could have gone a lot better. I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to restock on our arrows, perhaps enchant up and there are my burning arrows, possibly enchant up to a higher tier of power on my bow. I think I do have an enchanting book or another bow that I can use to my advantage, and then attack this place again with renewed vigor and possibly renewed food, because dang it, I am hungry. So, lucky me, I managed to find a better bow in one of the chests. It had Power 3, Flame 2, and Infinity 1. Now, it seems like any extra level of flame doesn't actually help, because vanilla just puts it to 1 right away. Well, maybe it does help, but I'm not going to bother, seeing as I upgraded it to Power 4, which, since it's a higher number, obviously does a bit more damage. Now, maybe there's a possible way to get Power 5. I'm going to have to see how that goes. But seeing as it consistently kills them after 1 shot and a bit of time, I think we can definitely live with this. So we went to way over there. Maybe we can go to there instead. Yeah, that might actually be a better idea. Now, the only problem is I won't be able to attack Endermen with this, so that will be a problem. But not one I can't rectify by just being careful with Endermen, because unless Vex has found a way to do so, they cannot be auto-aggroed. So I should be good in that regards, but we're going to be safe anyways. Like with this skeleton. Okay. Some more baddies that we're going to have to take care of. And somehow that thing automatically blew up. I have no idea how, or why, or where, or when, or what, or Let's just kill you in the meantime. And it seems like this is a bit of a dangerous direction to travel in, judging by all the possible ways for them to drop down. So we're going to have to be a bit extra cautious, check our 3 out, make sure that we don't have any appendages that are going off in the wrong direction or anything like that. or any freaky mutant spiders that may try to attack us at any given moment. Let's try to avoid those, shall we? Okay, first main threat, creeper. Second threat, spider. And of course it still had to manage to hit me, so let's put our regeneration on because we are going to hit a few more of those, I am sure, before we get to our main area. Now I didn't see where it spawned, so once again we're going to have to layer it on everywhere, and it seems like I got it in. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, there we go. It seems to really like us. Let's do this and see if any attack us in the meantime. Behind us. Okay. It's really difficult to see them, Vex. You know that, right? Of course you know that. Why wouldn't you know that? And, of course, you got those things. So let's run along and get down here, get our food right away to high health, so that we have high hopes to get this. Now, if we had some sort of protection instead, like normal protection, doesn't really matter. With these guys, it might be a bit better than these mutant abominations. Are you an X-Men, or are you just playing tricks with me? Okay. Oh, God. I think I am in the right place, unfortunately. Yep, I'm definitely in the right place. Some more flamey spiders of death and destruction await me than ever before. Okay, let's get back for a second, see what we can do. These might be stronger flame venoms than the previous ones, so we're going to have to be extra cautious. Bye-bye. Yep, saw that coming. Haha, I saw that coming. Yeah, definitely saw that coming. Ah, get away. Get away, woman. And spider. Freaky spider. Freaky mutant spider. Okay, let's get you out of the way. And there isn't really any safe way to do this. We just have to stay ever vigilant. Well, I'm sure there are a few safer ways to do this, but I never saw any. Shut up, spiders! Okay, this is getting a little much. Ah, fudge, 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 fudge. Of course they can climb. Okay, one moment. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Okay, okay, let's pillar up, because this is obviously not going well. And make sure that we don't actually pillar up in an undesirable location, because that would just suck. You can't get me now. Okay, so let's light this pillar of power up and assess our reasonings of living. So the main problem that is plaguing us, other than the persistent spiders, is the fire spiders. Sure, eventually we can surmount these guys, but it's not these guys that I'm worried about, it's the flaming spiders of death and destruction that are over there. So we're probably... Oh, that might help. Our projectile protection is gone, and almost our feather falling. So let's get rid of that. We're going to need to get out of here somehow, which is not going to be a likely easy solution. Oh my god! Because that was useful. Damn it, damn, 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 damn. Up. Remember, kids, swearing is bad, and I guess way is too. Too bad there's no instant health, because this is a ridiculous situation to be in. Okay. Let's see if we can get you. And how are you holding a sword? I have no clue. Okay, up here. And our food is going to need to help as well. Okay. Sorry for no witty commentary right now because I am pretty much screwed. Let's look around here. Obviously, that's not the correct place. And, oh my god, my sword broke. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, Ender Pearl. My massive sword of awesomeness is broken, which is not good at all. That kind of sucks, really. That kind of does suck. Those Ender Pearls have saved the day, though. Okay, so we know the location of the fleecy box is most likely in that direction. Though getting there is going to be horrible, we might be able to manage it yet. We don't have Mr. TNT with us, though. He took a vacation, so that's unfortunate. What we do have is possibly we can get some fire resistance going with our helmet and our fancy pants. That might be a good idea because, well, I think every dungeon has a theme, really. This dungeon's theme is Massive Dickery by Vex, which we have to overcome Vi. Well, poison and fire is his modus operandi this way. So what we're going to need to do is find good ways to counteract fire and poison. Fire, we can easily surmount with our armor. Well, not easily, obviously. It's going to still be a pain in the keister, nether regions, etc. But we do have ways to, well, take the sting out of the bite of the spider, so to speak. So, fire protection is one thing. We also have our health regeneration, which just pretty much counteracts the poison of the spiders. Pretty much, meaning it's not the best technique. Oh no, I almost missed that. Hello, creeper. It's not the best technique, obviously, but it gets the job done in one way or another. It's still a bit of a hellish hell trap, but we will need to get some better techniques. I'm gonna go up there, look around, see if there's any better way to attack that area. If not, I guess we're just gonna have to get some protection. So unfortunately, I looked and, well, that's not the unfortunate part. Let me finish my sentence. I looked and there wasn't any obvious way to assault the area, which is a bit annoying. We're gonna have to look for the spawners maybe, and when we locate them, it might give us an advantage by the fact that we won't have to have any of that swirling nonsense around. Now, where could those spawners be? Usually they're in an easy enough place to access, or it's just not in an easy place at all. Okay, this place is well lit enough that it doesn't matter. Okay, that doesn't really help us. Okay, regen. Okay, obviously the spawners are spawning stuff over there, and our regen is not really helping right now, and over here maybe as well. There we go. So our regen is helping, rather. I wasn't saying that correctly. And what can we do here? Fire. Okay, that's good. And there's some guys that are going to be behind us. Okay. So I don't think there's any way to stop those. I got my fire protection on, so I should be able to withstand this a bit more from being on fire. And I am taking a bit of a risk here by doing this, but I need to light this area up enough. Oh my god, it's enough to really mess up my day. Okay, let's just get them as close as I can and see if I can locate where they're spawning from. They're spawning over there. Whose idea was it to have invisible spiders? I can name him, but I don't think it's nice to point names. Okay, spawners coming over there. I know it right there, but let's... How come I'm taking such extra damage? There, at least one down. 2 down. Okay, I'm thinking that's all, and my projectile protection is almost gone. Dang it! I blame you, Vex. Guess we're gonna need to go out again and get another vest? That's just annoying. And there's not likely to be anything here, so let's see how far we can go out in this direction. I doubt we're going to be free of the blue spiders. At least this webbing is as much of a detriment to the regular mobs as it is to me. So it seems like these fire spiders are going to be a constant in this entire area. So, over here. Fudge. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Let's take our regeneration again because it's off. And take that. Take that. And our projectile protection is almost gone, which is unfortunate, seeing as it is a lovely enchantment to have, and I will miss it internally. Eternally, whatever it is. Oh! At least it's not a flaming spider jockey, because that'd just be unfair. Unfair! Ha! Okay, so there are multiple spider spawners. It doesn't look like any of them are encased in bedrock this time, though I am not too sure. 7. There we go. Don't want to miss a beat. And now I'm out of food. Though if we get this space... Oh, okay, it's a spawned spider jockey. That is probably what it is. Okay, if I can get some peace and quiet enough, and my chest plate is gone. That's a bit of a problem. I see the fleecy box over there. And enough is enough. My friend, say hello to Mr. Soda. Okay, there we go. No. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Okay, it's not covered in lava in the same way that I thought it was. Small consolation way. Small, bloody consolation. Okay, perfect flame. Chipped, perfect. I don't know how much that's going to be, but okay, let's get in here. See if we can access... Okay, good. Our green wool. Lime wool, rather. Let's put you in the correct place. So we got our lime wool. I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to get the hell out of here. Though those Flame Venom XP bottles are quite interesting. The fact that I can't pick up another one is equally odd. Oh, it's a different ball of enchanting. Okay, so let's get the heck out of here, because I think we've explored this place enough to realize that it is never going to be nice to us, and probably there's a good reason for that. Maybe cake, something has to do. Oh my god. As I was saying, I think it'd be a good idea to vamos. Okay, that was definitely a scary area. Almost died, but thankfully I didn't manage to live for some reason. I have no clue why, but oh well. So, lime wool completed, and I don't even care what order that's in. It's completed, it's done. We are done for the end. Amen. Okay, so chipped, or rather perfect flame thing, it takes that would not be a good thing. Maybe if we can find a regular stone sword, we'll be able to get a better, well, sword. Thankfully, we do have some extra experience to kill and some chitin, which I don't think is going to be as useful. So, lime wool done. In the next time, we're definitely going to want to check those mellow caverns, because it said that the next area is in the lush ruins, and we don't want to go to the next area quite yet. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to need to do in the other area first, and we're also going to need to probably change our pants. Whew. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Inferno Mines. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.